We have Clint back in. We have Clint back in studio, so that just means
it's gonna
fall apart. It's just what's wrong? What should I just? What's wrong right now?
Audio probably.
Audio probably.
And there it is.
Yeah, you're probably not talking.
Yep.
Yo, what's up, boys? It is like 6:30 on the dot.
It is.
We're right on time.
That is funny. Like you guys all crying about how we're always late.
Oh snap! They're on time. Yes, we are.
Weed hopper.
You guys realize like we purposely do the 6:30 thing, and you guys are allowed to go queue up in the chat and talk and get people in there and going, because we noticed that when we start at 6:30, it takes a while for people to get in here. So it's kind of like, it's a double-edged sword on which way you want to go.
To give the people some time before we really get into the whole conversation of the night.
It's like showing up to a party. Like you always show up just a little bit late.
Right.
Fashionably late.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why they call it that.
Yeah,
fashionably late.
That's not what happens at all. I'm like, let's go, and you're like, and you purposely delay.
That's what he's saying.
About it, and then you blame it on me. You go live, and then you say, well, Clint was screwing off.
Oh, yeah,
True.
you're like,
True.
let's just do it. Let's just go live.
Right.
Let's just go live right now.
I did it last time when Ken dropped like 3 F-bombs. I was like, perfect timing.
I would never.
Oh, that's right.
I would never. Review the tape.
Review the tape.
Yeah, well, guys, I'm shocked they're here at 6:30. What's going on, guys? We are talking some gifts tonight. We're talking spinners. We're talking some plug stuff because that 'tis the season. We're starting to get ready for steel season. We've got Conan from 𝗛𝗟𝗥𝗗.
What's up, everybody?
And we've got a insanely long-awaited special announcement. Not going to say what it is. We're not going to tease it out. We're going to let you guys share this out. Tell us. Yes, I agree. Clint needs to hush. Great. At least you posted it. Tell us where you're tuning in from, guys. Be sure to share this out. Be sure if you're on YouTube, if you got a chance, go hit that thumbs up. Julie, thanks for tuning in from Battleground. Grants Pass, perfect time. Hello from
South America.
Suriname, South America.
Wow, that's cool.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying that one. Not to say anything wrong with South America, but that's really far away, and I feel like
NAME.
Yeah, we're fact checking. Yeah, fact checks. Fact checks. Love my where'd I go? Love my green mats. Yakima, Washington. He's referring to the 𝗛𝗟𝗥𝗗. Colorado, Goat Gaming. Dopey Bay. Are you hanging out in Dopey Bay, Jacob?
Dopey Bay.
Looked a little cold this morning. He posted a picture of his raft or drift boat under frosty. It was frosty this morning. Chilly.
Yeah, I sent my supervisor.
It was chilly.
Picture this morning. I was like,
Saskatoon, Weed.
Yeah.
They had some snow, I think, in Weed or south of Weed. Pasco, Puyallup, Sherwood, upstate New York, Pickle Outdoors, Eugene, Oregon, checking in.
Oh, actually, I drove through
a couple of
Nakia
Eugene,
Creek
Oregons.
fire.
What's that?
I drove through that Nakia Creek fire.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually pretty cool. There was about 8 inches of snow up there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Pretty
Sunday we were fishing in the gorge for a bass tournament. 200 feet up on the gorge, it was just white snow, and it was
so cool.
And dude, it rained like 3 inches on us.
That's the worst rain.
Oh yeah.
You're better off snow at that
point.
point.
Sure, because we were just there. I mean, dude, I got good rain gear, and I'm telling you what, even after having that Sitka stuff for 2 years, it still made it dry, but you could just tell everything was clammy, damp.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It was miserable. Miserable. But I caught a 5.6 and we won, so I don't really care.
And it was all because you had your 𝗛𝗟𝗥𝗗 on that.
No, we didn't.
On the board.
No, we didn't. For flaying out all the smallies.
That's right.
They love that. Yeah, actually, at the end of the tournament, we just kill all our biggest 5 every time.
Whoa.
Yeah, none of the bass guys know it, but we take them out and rip all their gills. It's great. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We might want to have, the way our state manages things, we better have something to fish for later on. We want to be careful.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a walleye and kokanee.
That's right. Battleground, Washington says hello. Clearfield, Utah, Coast, Kelso, Northern Ontario, Arcata. Oh, wait, we need to get a prize pack. Clint, get us a prize pack.
Prize pack?
Chop.
I got the prize pack.
Oh! Good job, Clint. Hawkinson, Glenwood, Castle Rock. Holy crap. How many people do we got here? Do we have enough people to get kind of started, Clint? Or do we need to let people roll in? That's you, Clint.
Yeah, sorry.
We got over 350 of you guys in. Let's see
Oh.
here.
Come in early, should get rewarded.
I kind of, you know what?
Jason is calling you out for stuffing weights in the bass. Did you guys? You had to have
Yes,
seen that.
yes, we did.
Everybody
We
knows
did.
about that by now.
We did. I stuffed 16-ounce weights in 3-pound bass. Now they're on to us. I don't think anybody. I mean, like, first off, if you're pulling that crap, then
How stupid are you though?
yeah, it's
how
like,
much they were putting in little walleye.
right.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like
that's
8
like,
pounds of weight over 5 fish.
the
Like,
worst
give me
part
a
is
break.
they didn't even need to do it. If they would have just left their fish alone,
right. Then they
would've
would.
won.
Yeah. Well, play stupid games.
yes.
They got their boat seized.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they got 3
they're
felony
about that
charges
saying.
and a couple misdemeanors.
Stupid games.
Play
Yes,
stupid
and
games,
that
win
is
stupid
so true.
prizes.
It is. It's a great one.
Long Beach.
Yeah, guys. Let's get it rolling. I
Yeah,
haven't
I'd say-
managed to
I'd
catch
say
a damn
reward the
salmon.
earth.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what? That's
let's
we're
do it.
gonna do
All
that. We're gonna do that. And if anybody has any disagreements or problem with that, you can blame
you're
Clint.
early, Nick.
Clint, pick a winner for one of the guys that have commented already. We've got a pack of 2
Not one, but 2.
fillet away fish mats, and we've got
2-pack, baby.
Scott Bramall from Sheridan, Oregon. Sheridan, Oregon. Email us
Alright,
order at
putting these in
addicted.fishing. Say you won 2 fillet away fish mats and
For
email us
Scott.
your address. We will send those out to you. Congratulations. We've got more fillet away fish mats to give away tonight. Do
We just talked about those.
we have
for about
another-
10 minutes.
we have another couple sets of them, or is that the last prize?
We could do 2 more.
Okay.
sets. Let's do 2
2 more sets.
Let's do 2 more sets
That
of 2.
is counting as one.
Yes.
Yes.
1.
Let's do one at the end too.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But you guys, we've got in tonight too. We've got Conlon here, and he's one of our best partners, I'll say,
Well, thank you.
for addicted.fishing. He's been a supporter for a long time. He makes a fantastic product. We are getting into that time of year where it's holiday buying season.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe it.
I know,
It's
like
insane.
it is like 2 weeks till Thanksgiving. I know we're not supposed to talk
Black
about
Friday.
Christmas before Thanksgiving, but we've got fillet away fish mats. They work everywhere. They work in your kitchen. They work in your boat. You can
Everywhere.
sit on them. We
It's
talked about this
amazing,
on the
yeah.
podcast. You can
Literally.
sit on them.
The many uses of the fillet away mats. You were talking about how you like to put gear when you're out on the river. Like you can haul them in those awesome backpacks that you guys have that just came out.
Well, they came out, but we don't know if we have them yet or not. Don't talk about that yet.
Can't even talk about that.
Can't even talk
But
about
in a
that
product
yet.
that may be available soon.
Yeah, maybe available soon.
But you know, hiking on the river and you want to lay out some gear, you're in a great hole.
Yeah.
I mean, like you were
planning
saying,
on staying there for a little while.
Yeah.
Have something to lay out all your gear.
they're just useful for so many things. So we
Yeah.
have a code just for you addicts out there right now. You can see it on the screen, ADXMAS. And that's for 15% off anything. So that goes for anything we have on our site, which could be some.
What else do you sell?
Well, we do have those bait towels.
Oh, yes.
Bait towels,
Those are very nice
t-shirts,
bait towels.
Some really awesome sweatshirts.
They're
So-
very awesome, chat. Get one.
Do you have any mugs?
Do you have any mugs?
TBD on the mugs. Those are awesome mugs, though. I say it's my favorite mug that I have.
Oh.
I'm just being
So,
selfish. Sorry,
someday.
I'll shut up.
They work in the dishwasher
You
too.
promise?
I have a
Fine.
dry storage tote in my raft. In the last few trips, I've actually, instead of like having to take the lid off when I put my eggs out, instead of having to take the
Great
lid off,
idea.
I just finally just got smart because I only have about 20 of them freaking mats around. Not because I'm poaching them or because they give me a bunch of them, but every time we fillet a fish in here, or we cut a sturgeon up, or we cook something, or do something
Somebody has
messy
to
with
do the
bait,
cleanup.
I have to take the stupid mats home to clean them because we have a good supply of them, but we use them as good backdrop. So I got a few of them. But I use them in the raft too. And I was putting eggs on them. And what I really liked about the eggs on them, even when it's like raining and you're only putting out a few baits, like your containers will like, you know, obviously fill with water and ruin your baits. And if you can put them on the mats, you kind of dry them out and it kind of holds the baits up off the bottom.
Yeah.
Kind of drying
Take a
rack
look.
almost.
What's
You know
that?
what?
Kind of a drying rack, almost.
Oh, I wonder about drying eggs on them.
You probably could. Probably could.
Yeah, I mean, they're good in the dishwasher.
I mean,
I
that's-
mean, as far as
that's
heat and everything
totally
else, they
tall
could
enough.
totally take it. It's 3/8 of an inch. And it'll keep the fish on that surface. So,
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow or I'm going to do tonight?
Here's some eggs on it.
Dry some eggs on them.
There you go.
and you're talking single eggs.
No, I'm talking whole
skeins.
skeins.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll totally do it.
Might find
Yeah,
another
that'd
use
be
for them.
great.
Just picked up my first one the other day and I love it. Thanksgiving and Christmas are the best days to fish. Agreed. Need a 36-inch fillet away fish mat.
I will
option.
show you the 36-inch option.
We're giving away the 36 inch.
That's right. This is the 36, and it's actually 2 inches better than that. So you get to add 2 inches to your game. Who else can say they can do that for you?
I wish they could do that for me. We're talking something else.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about a place.
Yes.
Here we are.
Yeah. Anyways,
We're live.
we're live. I don't see why you couldn't dry your. I'm worried about drying the chemical on them and then being able to rinse the chemical off.
Which may be a concern, but not really with this product because it's a cross-linked polymer. So all that means is that it can absorb it.
And I know from just like
Even
in
if
the
it
time
dries
I'm
on.
fishing, I'm just throwing eggs on them and taking them out, rinsing them off, and it rinses off.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm just like wondering about maybe like overnight, but
But if it does,
Yeah.
you can throw it in the dishwasher.
okay.
And it'll.
Oh my mom. Well, yeah, because nothing is better
I
than
mean,
hot remnants of
hypothetically,
eggs
let me just
drying
say,
in the dishwasher. I've
hypothetically.
done that. My wife killed me.
I wouldn't dare.
Would kill me. So it's a great idea, guys, for fillet fish mats. Connor came in. He's got another prize pack for all you early rising guys.
Okay,
And the
let's do
discount code. Don't forget about the discount code.
ADXMAS. Really neat play on words there, isn't
Mm.
it?
Adixmas.
Pretty
Adixmas?
Adixmas.
Adixmas?
Adixmas. That's what it is.
Mm.
Adixmas.
Adixmas.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep, those are nice mats. Anything else? Anything new? What's
We have the black. So big, different colors. Brian is asking. The black cooks in the sun. It does absorb heat, but it's not going to hurt it, you know. And it's the best color for sun resistance. So it has a natural UV protection in the blue, in the black.
versus like making like a white mat?
Yeah,
or
yeah, like a white would be tough.
It'd
to
kind of
add
fade out.
UV.
Would it fade
Yeah.
out to like more of a dingy?
I mean, you would never have a problem because you'd use it and get rid of it before you ever had that issue.
I chop them up.
You put
No.
them
Heck
to use.
no, I put them to
2
use.
years.
Yeah.
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 Who can complain about
I
that?
finally did get rid of those. Like they finally they had enough. But what happened was I was going through like, dude, we're talking a ton of fish. I was going through
Right.
where it's like, okay, these things are, it's time for new ones.
They're roached.
Yeah, they're time for new ones.
Right.
Yep. So,
But yeah,
Anything
we've got
else?
the
ADX
addicted
mats?
green, and yeah, he wanted a different color.
Addicted Green
The
too.
green. It's out
That's
there.
only available on our site.
It's an exclusive color to you. We will be adding more colors, but they're not available yet, so I won't talk about it.
Yep. Yeah. We've learned those lessons. Don't talk about
Don't
it
talk
until
about
it's
it.
available. So
One
right
more
now, what we're
two-pack.
gonna have, Clint, let's pick another winner for the
Another
Addicted Flay mats for the 36-inch
Another one.
model.
That's right.
For the 36-inch, actually, it could be the 30-inch model. It could be the
You can
26-inch,
customize it.
because you can customize it and cut it to fit your flay board. And I'm gonna go get something while Clint picks a winner and Jason.
You want to have a new comment?
Oh,
Have a comment on it. Your mic's still hot.
what should we comment on? Do you guys?
What's your,
Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No.
Nope.
Nope,
was
I have
gonna
nothing.
Say, what's on the top of your wish list
Oh.
for
For
this
Christmas
year?
this year, yeah.
Great idea.
Great idea.
That is a great idea.
Great gifts, stuff like that. We're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking all gifts next week.
So what's on the top of your wish list this year? For
I already know what
Christmas or
some
whatever?
people are gonna say. I already know
Yeah.
it's gonna be so
Yeah,
funny.
That's why you just got that.
Yep. What's it gonna be, guys? Comment below. We have over 400 of you guys tuned in tonight. Love Filet Away and
Yeah.
Addicted. Appreciate it,
I
Annie.
love you too, Annie.
Let me get that big black one, says David Brown. Chad says, pick me. I would use one of those mats. I bet everybody would. Joaquin says, new boat. Duh.
Yeah, there you go.
I need to buy a bass boat. I hear you.
Con
New
coolers,
aluminum
couple
weld.
rods.
Con coolers. Yes.
Okay.
A new outboard. Okay, we're all thinking real like.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I could use a couple. I could use a 36-foot grading too while we're at it. I mean, come on. I need a fillet mat. There he is. Daniel says it. Yeah,
Guided
fillet
trip with
knife. Yes.
Cam, need yellow mats.
10 steelhead
fillet
by
mats.
Christmas. Ooh, that's probably a challenge these days, but I bet it can be done. A steelhead season in Washington.
That cuts
Yeah.
to it quick, man.
It all depends on who's
Yes,
managing it, because
that's
that's really what it comes down to.
Tuna
Yep.
rod.
Tuna rods and reels, salmon trolling rods for
Quality
360s,
waders.
quality waders.
Mhm.
Only 20 likes. Come on, like.
A lot of
Oh,
people
I'll
wanna
take
go
yeah.
fishing with-
Guided trip with Marlin.
Guided trip with Marlin, a
Cameron.
steelhead trip with Cameron.
that.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing those.
They love you.
More fish, time off. Yeah. I'd like one of those mats. There we go.
2 more.
Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Brandon, as always. Knife, fish on, a vacation. Cam, work harder. Dang it.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. I suck.
Backpack.
Backpack. Folks
More
fishing in
salmon back
Idaho.
here.
Folks fishing in Idaho. That's funny. New Sims waders, a single jig. A single jig, chasing
just
chrome.
one.
One singular, as long as it works,
Right.
you know?
Hey, I'm with Josh. Gas prices to come
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Ouch.
I think, yeah, I think apparently people like those gas prices from the way they voted last
New reels.
night. I guess. I don't
Yeah.
think we
Couple
must like what's
co-hosts
going
hanging
on
out
here on the
Themselves there.
Northwest because we're just going to do it again, I guess.
More addicted gear. Oh yeah.
Sturgeon New Year's Days. I don't think that's going to happen on Faith.
What?
I don't think it's going to happen. Not New Year's Day. It'll be the 2nd though. I think they have a meeting this week for the
Yeah.
sturgeon
Yeah.
season. It'll be the Monday. I
Should've
think
been
they're
here
going to go. Well, they may do the holiday thing. Sometimes they adjust it. What?
You see KO?
What do you say? Hand warmers.
Hey,
Hand
all right.
warmers.
Can we just talk about something?
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about those tonight. We got other stuff to talk about.
Okay.
But yeah, I got hand
Fair
warmers.
enough.
Good idea. Open 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗪 Basin back up for fall retention. I heard there was like no fall fish there, Matt. Like none. Like then no one even caught any, even
None.
trying. Yeah, they were just.
They weren't there.
Those must have been I don't know, something else.
Niggy in my stomach.
Addicted Fishing
Addicted
goes
grab
wine
bag?
tasting new video. My wife's doing a wine party on Saturday. I will not be there.
A wine party?
Hell, some wine tasting party. I have no idea.
Perfect excuse.
I
to
gotta
hit
go
the river.
fishing. I gotta go
Right?
fishing.
That's right. I like the way you.
Well, there you go,
think, buddy.
Sherry, but I don't think it'll be in a video. But we got weights
Okay.
and fish. No, we don't. We have no fish and we have no weights.
Mississippi.
All right, scroll it up, pick a winner, and then we have a very, very important announcement. We have a very important announcement
I'm not
before we
leaving until
talk
I
some
hear that.
spinners and stuff.
Yup.
Oh wait, there it is.
Yeah.
RPA says a boat.
That's the
boat.
best gift.
A boat. Someone can gift
Can't
me a
argue with
boat.
that.
Right?
Does anybody have like a
RPA?
small, like 18-foot flat bottom sled they want to get rid of?
No.
Yeah.
Don't
No.
sell it to him.
How can
Just
RPA,
give it. No, give it to me. No,
No.
give it to me.
No. He doesn't.
RPA email orders at addicted.fishing,
You got it.
and we've got you a pack of two,
a 2-pack.
the 36-inch model
36-inch model.
of Filet Away fish mats
I love
from
it.
Conan at Filet Away. Yes, sir. So thanks for coming in,
Hey,
tuning
thank
out.
you,
I know
Cam.
you gotta get rolling.
Yeah,
Back
buddy.
to the fam.
Cheers,
Appreciate
buddy.
you coming
Good to
in.
see you,
Giveaway.
man.
We've got
Each
one
other.
more
Yeah,
pack
nice to meet
of Filet Away mats that we'll give away here in just a little bit after we're
grab 'em.
talking, and we have a huge announcement. And our huge announcement coming up. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you.
You guys, we always have appreciated Conan and Filet Away fish mats. Please show them some love, show them some support, and use that code ADXMISS at checkout. Don't forget it. All caps, I'm sure. And that gets a whole bunch of stuff, 15% off anything on their site. They've got towels, mugs, mats. Check it out. Uh-oh, we got, get rid of that.
What?
Yep.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
I'm not. I can't
I'm
do
not
it
logged
with
in
my-
either.
I can't do it with my permission anymore. It has to be Marlon.
Oh, oh,
So that's the
oh,
problem.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
oh.
Just
Anyways, well, all right, guys. So with that said, thank you, Conan, again. Filet Away fish mats, use it. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We're going to be talking about some steelhead plugs, some spinners, casting spinners, kind of what we do to change them tonight. But we have an announcement.
yes, we do.
And I
We do.
can't remember what that guy's name. He, something from Idaho. He said what he wanted for Christmas.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Does anybody remember what he wanted for Christmas? Like, is anybody paying attention?
Something.
Red Rider BB gun.
Red Rider
something-
BB gun.
Something you guys have been wanting for a long time.
Yeah.
You guys have been waiting for, asking for. They're here.
What
Are
though?
they like here? Here?
They're like
Here.
here.
They're here.
They're here,
Oh,
here.
It's real.
They're here. Come on, guys, buy the mat for the kitchen. I agree that they are here. Oh, Cam, how long do you think these Coho will be around Southwest Washington this year? Man, That rain timing was not very good. I think what we have right now is going to be it. And it's obviously with 10 days of.
Be some trickling.
It's like what we got the last few days. I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm a little concerned.
We will see.
I can't believe Conan said what he said for our big announcement. He totally he dropped it. He totally dropped it.
I saw your face.
I know. I was like, oh, those aren't here.
Yep.
Oh, but they are here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is so funny because Marlon is not even here tonight to talk about it. He is getting ready to go cross country for a little trip. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 2 years and a whole bunch of bull crap later, we have finally the Addicted Dry Bag backpacks. Everyone's like, backpacks, a backpack. Oh my gosh, show us the backpacks. Finally.
They are here.
Finally, they're here. I know this
Roll
is so.
tops.
Now
And
I didn't get. Yep. So let's go through them really fast, just because. Yeah. Dang! I hammered on blown out river with no other boats on the river. Justin, I have always said it. When it rains, people are always way late to get back on the river when they should be. And needless to say, I took a very good advantage of getting on the river when we should have been.
Yeah,
That was very good.
Did.
So, Addicted
Lucky guy.
backpack, dry,
Mm-hmm.
dry bag, dry zippers. Let's go to
I like this.
the side cam. Now here's the question. Oh, it just totally froze. Oh, there we go. Now here's the part that I didn't get from Mike. I know they are sitting in our shop right now. Whether they are on the website or not.
Sunday, right after the Addicted Life at 7
Beautiful.
p.m., they go live.
Sunday after the Addicted Life at
that's
7
legit.
p.m. They go on sale. There is 100 of each. We have 100 black and 100 red. So that's how limited they are, Brandon. 7 o'clock on Sunday, they will be live on the site.
Dude, these are sweet.
Ball
locking.
Yeah. So right now, as you can see, we're going to go through these backpacks real quick. Just quick rundown. Dry bag, they're 40-liter size. They have a zip up top with the roll top option, so you can close these top. So you can close it on the side. We've got net holders or bait holders for you guys that want to carry the cradle nets. They'll lock into the side. We've got the zip pockets, and this is really important because these are waterproof zippers that lock in. This one goes all the way down, so it's a larger size pocket, small size pockets for all the quick access stuff. If not, open that for me, will you? It's made out of a super durable material. I don't even know what they call this, but this is like a.
It almost
it's
feels
a
like
really
super thin, like PVC.
yeah.
Almost.
Lots of room. We have pockets. You're not going to be able to see that in there. Whoa! There we go. Ah! There are pockets on the inside here that you can zip up where you can put like your phone, valuable, some smaller stuff. I'm not even going to try.
No, here, what?
No, hold on. If we're going to do that, hold on. If we're just going to do this, I got this. Yeah. You can kind of see them in, oh, shit. Ute. Kind of. Shute.
There's one of the zippers.
You can kind
and
of
there's
see them in
another
there.
little
And this
smaller
way too, like, because everybody, like, you know, you throw stuff in your pockets in there and they don't, you throw it in the boat, you're throwing these bags around, you're hiking them around, everything gets kind of lost in this place. So
Yeah.
they made it that. Let's show the straps.
Oh yeah. Good.
Good quality locking in straps around the waist.
Nice
Also
little
have
air
a
pocket in there. for
cell
the
phone
hiking.
pocket. Yep. The least contact, like for the backpack, so you actually have like air vents, so like you can pocket. And
So
if you're
sweating
hiking this
too
around
bad.
in the summertime, sweating too
Nice
bad.
adjustable straps.
Locking for the top.
Yeah.
Cell phone holder, so you can put your cell phone on the strap there, and it stays in a waterproof case. I think you can actually still like use it through this, wasn't it?
I think so.
Let's get the button. We'll at least look at the screen real quick.
Let's see.
I think there was something about this too. I remember that. Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Boy. Oh,
Look at that.
that's a big one.
Steel obsession, guys. So it worked.
It did.
Yeah.
It definitely worked. So that's cool.
Yeah, so a long time coming, guys.
Yeah.
Big project. Obviously, everything's adjustable, all the strapping, everything, whatnot. Yeah,
They're
padded backpack. They're here. You can go off side cam. And
This Sunday.
we have the red. We have
Right?
red.
This Sunday, we go live.
Sunday at 7.
This
Need a
Sunday
golden
at
ticket
7.
for a backpack and a guided trip. There you go.
There you go.
And price will be $129. Everybody, I see that Addicted Fishing is chiming in, and I don't know who that is. I'm sure it's Marlon.
It is Marlon.
Yes, $129, guys. 7 p.m. 100 each. That's it. And maybe Marlon can chime in here. I don't know if we are going to get any more anytime soon.
I think Mustad has more.
Could be a
Always fun fishing. Thank you for the super chat. It says $20 super chat. That could be a pole holder too. Better make more. Oh yeah, I guess you break it down. Because the idea was that you can put a jar of bait in those web pockets, for the guys that carry eggs, shrimp, whatever.
Mhm.
But then that other strap above is meant to carry like a cradle net, which I think are 40 inches long.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you stuck the reel seat and the tip in there, strap it up.
I've done that before.
Oh, perfect. And it works good?
It does.
Awesome.
Not bad.
Yeah, so guys, backpacks.
There will be more.
Backpacks are here. There will be more. But I'm pretty sure, given the current rate of fulfillment, June to November 8th, if you want one for the holidays or the winter steel season, you better be on it. You just better be
Sunday
on
at
it at
7.
7 o'clock.
It's like another drop.
You better do it. And Marlon, I don't know about you, but these 2 backpacks are claimed tonight and are disappearing from inventory. So actually, there's probably only 99 of each. Sorry.
Whoops.
Yes, give one away tonight. Reed, I don't think I've got the. Oh my God, that is so funny.
What?
No. Well, actually, we can. Okay, hold on. Stop. I was literally answering Reed. He says, give one away tonight. And I'm literally saying, I don't know if I really should do that. I don't know what's going on with inventories. The next comment on our screen is from Marlon. Cam, give one of those away tonight. So we've got, timing is impeccable. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Marlon's like, send them the farm, whatever. We don't really care.
You get a backpack.
You get a backpack. You get a backpack. So on top of the other filet away prize pack that we're doing tonight, we got to do something special though. We got to think about this. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna give one away. We're giving one away tonight. I don't know, man.
Dang.
I mean, we need a really good question. There's over 450 you guys watching tonight.
Ooh.
Get it over 600.
Well,
Share it with their friends.
Should we?
We're
talking about some plugs. We got some spinners out here. Some cool stuff. Just stuff that we've talked about twitching.
Yes.
We brought Brad's Wigglers stuff in. We talked about Brad's Wigglers. We've talked about bobbers and bobbers and bait.
Talked a lot about bobbers.
So we were going to talk a little bit about some back trolling, some plugs, some spinner stuff. I've got casting spinners to talk about too tonight. But we got to think of how are we giving this away, Clint? How are we giving this away? We got to think of something good.
Marlon's watching.
I know. I'm sure he's thinking too.
What?
Backpack. But all you guys, I'm telling you, I better look at the store at 7:05 and see all these backpacks gone. Or we ain't selling or giving you guys. We're not making anything else. For how much? Yeah, the backpack. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get some. Marlon says, let's start by getting some thumbs up on the video. What's our thumbs up on YouTube right now? Yeah, we're gonna at least get that up. There's 450 you guys.
Thumbs up.
You got so many. You got hundreds of you people watching tonight. How can I catch my first coho, David? What I would do is I would go out to any river right now, cast, cover water, move your ass down the river as much as you can, cast twitching jigs and fish bobber and eggs, and just cover some ground. That water brought a lot of fish up in the system.
Literally do everything.
Just cover a lot of water, but just keep casting, man.
Yeah.
There's some fish.
The better chance.
Yeah.
There's 139 thumbs up and
how many are live on YouTube?
400
on
YouTube.
Wait, there's 400 live on YouTube?
Yeah.
There's then how many are on Facebook?
380 on YouTube and there's 100.
Is anybody on? Oh no, there's a couple of Facebook comments. We're getting Facebook comments. How many people are live on Facebook then? So we see everybody combined on our numbers, guys. So I can't tell how many of you guys haven't thumbed up. Thumbed up? Thumbed up. Yeah, thumbed up. Yeah. How many has not thumbed up the YouTube video?
There is 250 that have not given it a thumbs up.
Oh, come on.
250 on YouTube have not thumbs us up, man. It's kind of a bane.
Should I do it right now? Here, I'll do it right now.
I'm a bank fisher and I could use a backpack. Curtis, we actually built this for you. But we also built it for the boat guys for packing gear in and out. I can tell you there's going to be lots of adventures. I'm going to be having that whole thing just full of my gear ready to go. Let's go YouTube. What is Facebook? Feels like that, don't it? Caught my first coho this week on an addicted jig. Congratulations. 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗗. Twitch the thumbs up. Thumb Dog Millionaire. I'm showing 44 live. Okay, that sounds about right then. Yep. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, guys. Yeah. My son's 16th birthday is on the 25th. That pack would be a perfect gift for him. Well, what are you supposed to do?
Sunday.
Either win tonight. It's almost kind of like winning the Powerball because there's a lot of you guys and we only have one backpack. So I wouldn't really like plan on that. So you better be on the site at 7 o'clock right after the Addicted Life. He'll be live at 7.
This Sunday.
This Sunday. That's what I know. $2 super chat. What is the best spinner for low, dirty water?
Low dirty water.
Low, dirty water. Low glacial water? Low, like...
Yeah, what's considered
Yeah, so
dirty?
I mean, you want to start with that?
Oh, here, this is what we should do.
No.
Best cam roast wins the backpack.
No.
Yep, sorry, producer's call.
Yep. I'm just going to continue to say no because I'm going to turn this on you
No.
and say
We do that all the time.
the best Clint roast
No.
wins the backpack. That is actually pretty good.
It is pretty good. It'll get the comments
Oh
going.
my God, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it.
No, you won't. I always.
No, we can't
Low
say
dirty-
best
low
because we
dirty
have to
water
kind of keep it
spinners, though.
random.
Oh, hell.
No.
I mean, right? I mean, what do we do there? Like, because what I think is the best is not what other people are going to think is the best, and there's no way to vote on it because I got a pretty sick sense of humor. So.
And sorry. Well, that's the random.
Yeah, Annie, that's right. Don't be mean to Cam. What's that?
This gets people to comment, and it'll still be random. If anyone comments anything, it can be "I love Cam," honestly. But
There you go.
Someone
Never
doesn't need.
mind.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, let's go. Oh.
just pick me, I guess. Okay.
Oh, this is good stuff. If you want to go fishing with Marlon or Jordan, you go fishing with Jordan. He's got a guide service. He's doing it. Marlon's a little tougher to go fishing with. You have to find him on the river. Clint catches more fish than Cam. Yes, he does.
First roast in.
Yes, he does. I agree with that. He definitely catches more fish.
Whatever.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay.
It's a stupid idea, but.
I figured Marlon would be like, do it! Yeah.
Oh.
Cameron needs to go fish the Amazon River. You're damn right I do. You are damn right I do. Because there are fish that want to eat stuff.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, we got to get on track. So we're going to think about this. Backpack's coming. I feel like we need the viewership up to 500. I just kind of feel like that needs to be a number. It's at 430 right now. I feel like it needs to be 500. I mean, what do you think?
I agree.
What are you guys
That
doing
was the
tonight?
first comment I said. Was tell them to share it and your family and get the number up.
Come fish
Share
my
it,
private prop
thumbs
plane
up.
fish only because private owner can fish. It's a badass river, plenty of salmon, steelhead. Freddie, go ahead and message me. Personally, don't message the addicted page. Cameron back on Facebook or gonecatching@gmail.com. And don't talk to Jason either because,
I don't need it.
Yep. Cam should be hosting the show. I feel like that's probably what I'm doing right now.
Pretty much.
I think that's
Yeah.
a roast.
I think that's a roast. That's a good idea. It is a roast. It is a roast. When is the backpack coming? Dennis, you're funny. We just talked about that. Backpack looks great. In your opinion, what method? So you guys that are watching, some people are still watching delayed, obviously, because people are asking, like, and they're like some of the if you're watching this, scroll that little scroll thing over to live
Hit the live button.
because your guys' comments are coming in like 20 minutes too late. Cam, can you show me that knot you showed me when we went fishing again? I didn't really get it while we were out. Shane, I will show you that tonight. Do we have? braid and mono, or braid and some kind of mono. I will show you tonight. We're gonna talk about that because we can talk about because it's a really good knot for attaching bumpers. And I got to be honest with you guys.
We can do this
A couple of my bass guys that I fish with, well, I shouldn't say bass guys, a couple of fishermen that I fish with that we fish bass, showed me a really awesome knot for attaching. And dude, it works really good. I did break 1 leader off it today because I'm learning that the knot works really good with like that more, you know how different leader lines, and this does pertain to spinners and plugs, guys, because this is, you know, real important.
Diameter.
Yeah, not diameter, but like how soft. So like using this knot with like the Red Label 𝗛𝗟.
Okay.
It in the 12-pound, it doesn't hold good, but the 15-pound, I'll break my lure off and I'll save my knot every time. Now, if I use the P-line SST or the Tough Line fluoro, I can go down to 10 and it'll break that, and I'll never break that braid attachment knot. But it seems like the line that's more, not, I would say, the leader that is not like real durable. I'm just gonna say it.
Right.
Like, I feel like the Red Label 𝗛𝗟, which is, I think, a fine leader. It is. But I don't think it's as abrasive resistant as some of the other ones. But I think it's also more stealthier too. Like, it's a little more supple. It's like softer line.
I mean, when I
the word you
go
want
down
for?
to 12, that's what I use.
Yeah.
So I'd rather use.
Right, but if so using like 12, 15 durable lines or even more, you know, as the water levels come up, or for plug rods or whatever you're doing, yeah, it's really cool. So Shane, yeah, I'll show you that knot.
Do you run that small of a bumper for your plug rods?
I have before, yeah, for summers.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
For sure. Yeah, for summers.
Back in the day, let's start with that. So when we're going to talk about spinners, guys, and for those that are casting spinners right now, we had that question earlier about
low dirty water.
Low dirty water, yeah. So I'm assuming that he's meaning like something glacial, because low and dirty.
Yeah.
But what would your take on that?
Low and dirty? I mean, I would just, I don't know. My mind is wrapped around that right now.
Yeah. Well, you got two types of spinners. You guys got weighted spinners, and then you have inline spinners that you can cast some of the wicked stuff. Hoochies, that's really taken hold kind of in our area this year. I know a lot of you guys up north, big fans of them, but I know a lot of guys down here I see a lot more of them this year getting chucked around. Personally, haven't done it myself, but I know guys are having success with that. So if you're fishing, you know, low dirty water, visibility is bad, you're probably fishing shallower water. It's safe to assume you're probably not dredging stuff in 8 to 10 feet. So maybe the inlines, you're going to lighten up your inlines, or you're going to fish like a lighter spinner like this. And then you're going to do what Jordan does probably in every one of his videos. You're going to go up to the run, you're going to cast slightly upstream, you're going to cast, you're going to fish with your feet, as he likes to say, as he works down. Yeah. And you're just going to try to cover some water. Any of this kind of technique with a spinner, a twitching jig, casting a Brad's Wiggler or backing down a mag, any of that kind of stuff is kind of reactionary. You're not trying, you know, you want to zip it by them. You want to see if there's a fish that's going to react to that bait, and then you're going to move on. If you have a bunch of stacking fish.
If the fish doesn't want what you got, you probably don't want to catch that fish anymore.
Well, and you're going to know real quick.
Right.
So unless fish are actively moving through this muddier, dirtier water, which they could be during the day, because I can tell you, like the last couple of days, like the rivers I've been fishing, really clear. Yeah. But I bet from the time I talked to you yesterday to today, it dropped a foot.
Oh wow.
Dude, I kid you not. One of the rocks, we like, what? Well, yeah. I'm like, holy cow. I know. And I saw nothing moving today. Nothing. Like no fish in transition water. Like, yeah, dude, it's dropping fast. So, but like that transition water, like when they're moving up through the runs, that's where spinners can really excel, because you can kind of fish almost anything. Shallow riffles, boulder mazes, stuff like that. So that's where the inline spinner comes.
I feel like
talk to me on the wickeds.
I feel like I fish these wickeds in pretty much anything.
Let's show people side cam. Yep. So what I was talking about, guys, just casting spinners. I've got a good little collection here that we chuck around in the boat. I've switched all my hooks out to like a Siwash style.
These are weighted bodied.
Yep, these are weighted body. They're a little heavier. And as you can see, like you can pretty much see what my favorite colors are. I pulled these out of my box before I came here, and I just threw them in a little tote. Lots of golds, lots of greens, lots of blues. This is what I tend to like for coho. I know a lot of guys will fish like a lot of pink, a lot of the flying C's, stuff with like pink hoochies on them. These are spinner bodies. I just have little hoochies on them that I haven't done anything with yet. But you get the idea. Cast them out. Good quality hook.
And
really important. Good quality hook, really important. Like that one. That I probably, obviously I pulled out of a fish or something because obviously that's been used. And that is not a good quality hook. Or it probably was a good quality hook, but I might have, you guys can see
might give her one more, and if it bends out again,
now,
you replace it.
Right. The difference between those two hooks is probably losing a fish and not losing a fish, wouldn't you say? Especially coho.
Yeah.
With how they freaking love to roll.
Yes.
I mean, they sit there and just death roll, spin around when you hook them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I seem to lose less fish on these.
Yeah. Okay. So then these are inline ones.
Yes, these are an inline spinner. So you would hook up one of these above it, and you'd have a 24 to 36 inch leader to your hoochie spinner.
Unwrap one of these so people can kind of get the idea here. And what's the benefit of these? Because I know one of the guys I brought fishing a few days ago, he was taking them in the front of the raft and he was just swinging them through runs, just like you would almost fish a spoon.
Yes, exactly.
Like you'd cast slightly downstream and let them swing and let the weight tick on the bottom. So
I usually do like an arm's width, and then I kind of flick my wrist out, and then that's usually pretty good.
So there's no weight to this actual spinner here.
No, none whatsoever. It's a couple of...
There's no weight. There's just beads in there.
Yep.
Stacked beads.
Stacked bead.
A hook.
Single bead, another stacked bead.
And a light blade.
Bead, and another blade.
So you can go to run.
Pretty simple.
Fish them around, drift fish them.
You can literally drift fish these. And I mean, as soon as this thing hits the water, the way you kind of fish these things is right before it hits the water, you stop your line and you kind of lay everything out so it's all straight. And as soon as it hits the water, that blade's spinning, so it's fishing. And I can't tell you how many times I've literally seen the lure hit the water, the blades start to spin, and then a fish come up and start to roll at it. It will happen.
They smell reactive fish, and they'll eat any of them.
They just like it. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're clipping that to that weight. So go up. I see the super chat. Actually, I'll just say, David Blaylock, thank you for the $10 super chat. Ask a question next time. Maybe you meant to. If not, we appreciate $10 super chat.
See, and that might be a little bit long, but
right. So he's got that bobber weight attached here, and this goes to your main line.
Yeah.
And then he's got.
I usually have a bumper. I'll usually run a bumper. But
yeah, just so you have another chunk of fluoro or mono.
Yeah. And they're all run
Go
fluoro.
up, Clint. There's like 10 good questions that we want to hit.
Like for float fishing, I'll run mono, but for that type of fishing, I'll just run fluoro.
So a couple guys. I just got one of those Coho candy lures from you guys and can't wait to catch fish on it. Yeah. When the sun is high, I like going to copper, so it's not super bright. Yes, I am a fan of the copper.
I really like copper.
Generally, I'm like a high water spinner guy. When things get kind of low and clear, I tend to just not throw as much spinner. I don't know why. I just
get different colors. I just go with a different color.
Different color stuff. Well, I haven't thrown much of these, but I'm just talking like these guys.
That's the other thing too, and these don't put off like a big as vibration as like these guys do. Mm-hmm. It's literally just that single blade, that little vibration going through.
Well, somebody asked, so somebody go down. What is the name? So those are wicked spinners in our wicked lures that are
James
inline.
Beasley, I think is the guy's name. He makes them. I think he lives in Port Angeles.
Yeah.
So,
and you see them. I've seen them at Bob's.
They got them a lot.
And then these are first strike spinners, but there's a lot of good weighted spinners out there, guys. These are the ones I've been using for a couple of years. But somebody asked, how do you get those spinners in the strike zone in deeper water? Well, the cool thing about the wickeds is that you can adjust the weight. So you can fish a 1 ounce bobber weight.
You can throw a 1 ounce.
You can throw a 1/4 ounce inline. Like you're gonna want to adjust that weight, so it's not as automatic is fishing just kind of the casted weighted body spinners. But yeah, you can adjust that weight and swing heavier water, slower water. It's almost going to be the same way you're going to fish a spoon, because the way I see it, and like I said, have not caught a fish on them yet, but the way I kind of think about it, like I'm not going to go and fish like a 6 foot deep run with the water just barreling through with like quarter ounce spoon. Like I'm going to rip my 2/3 out or my 1 ounce out and just
you want that thing to be down.
Get it down, because I mean at the end of the day, nothing works unless it's in front of them and they can see it. So
Yes. And they got to be there.
I bet that thing whips nice around the current. Excellent for reactionary bite. Yeah, Chris, I've seen a lot of guys freaking. I've seen a couple guides like switch over their whole routine to inline spinner, whether it's this brand or another brand. But I've seen it like switch their whole routine from the twitching and egg thing now to just checking inline spinners. Might be something to it. I probably should get on the bandwagon. At least give it a try. So some really good ideas. Different color combinations too. I'm sure pink works great,
Pink
but
is
glows.
a really good color. I mean, they make a lot of different ones. You know, obviously, pink chartreuse. They make a pink and Kelly green. That would be their chartreuse, and then their green blade. They also make this one too. I kind of like this one. I like this one when the water's like clear and there's a lot of leaves in the water. Actually, it's weird. You would think that they would go away with something that's green, but they love it.
Oh yeah, no, Coho love glow green. Cam was great meeting you the other day at the Shell station. I hope that you and that kid got on the fish. Kid. I know I took a couple kids, in the last few weeks.
You with your kid?
I'm trying to think.
We didn't go down there.
What?
We didn't go down there to the Shell station.
Oh, I know what you're talking. No, I did before I met you. Hold on, I gotta show you something. I'll show you because I was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did. The kid did get one. I'll show it to you because that's so funny.
That was a good one.
Pouring rain, absolute first fish twitched up. Freaking kid catches a donkey Chinook. So yes, he did get one, and I would say he probably got one of the nicest twitch Chinooks I've got of the season. And then we did get Coho as well, and then we went home.
Yeah,
because it was really wet. Yeah, so he did get one. That's right. Okay, I'll come back to me now. Sidetrack. Cool. Spinners. What else on the spinner front, guys? We've got a lot of really good tutorials. Jordan is a spinner freak.
Jordan's really.
He's got a lot of great spinner tutorials online. You guys can check those out. One thing that perplexes me, and I was hoping he was going to be here tonight because I don't want to talk. Are you a swivel or no swivel guy? As far as in the top of your swivel,
100%.
top of your spinner, 100% what?
Yes.
Swivel.
Swivel guy.
I've read some posts. Jordan talks about it not making the blade fire as fast in the water because if the wire rolls with the blade, that it basically doesn't spin as easy. And I'm going to be honest with you, I do fish caught a lot of fish on spinners, but I can't stand the line twist, and I'll even fish it with the monitor bumper, without.
Yeah, that's the only.
And I know a lot of guys are like, no swivel, no swivel. I think it's freaking crazy because I've seen like how bad that line gets wrapped up without.
I like a swivel just for.
I'm a swivel guy.
To switch it too.
I'm a swivel guy.
I mean,
yeah. So many people know. I know we talked about it a lot, but I just, like I said, I don't get into the spinner talk. But I'm looking at all my things. I'm like, I have a swivel on every single one of these spinners. But everyone's like, no swivel, no swivel.
What about wigglers or plugs?
Oh, we're going to talk about some wigglers and plugs.
We got some of them right here.
Depends. Lures swim different. Tutorial videos have helped me a lot. It's beginning. I think great to hear, Lewis. No swivel, half swivel. Shut up. Yes, swivel. Okay, everyone was saying no swivel because you're a swivel guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a swivel. I'm a swivel guy. Because I can't stand like line twist. Now maybe
twist is the worst. It's the worst. It ruins braid.
It ruins braid. It will ruin braid. Yeah. Twist ruins braid. But I'm wondering too, like, if for those guys that are like not doing it, could you, like, if you were fishing just like an all fluorocarbon or all mainline, if that would help, kind of have a little more resistance to it from spinning up?
If I was gonna do that, I would. I don't know.
And I'm leading everyone.
Right?
I'm with you, Cam. I hate the twist. 4 bead blades, small chain, tornado. Oh yeah, if you wanted to put it up front. I treat them like drift fishing and almost no line twist. Yeah, if you're kind of casting them up. Jordan tells us not to run a swivel, so I don't. Yeah, I know. Like, he is a no swivel guy. But I've also seen him, like, fight line twist on his rod tip. You throw slack in it, it's over.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I get twist on a level line, no twist on a spinner. Ball bearing swivel. I run a dual lock. Talk about the heavy weighted spinners thumping in the water. A lot of the thump, I mean, it does come from the weight, but a lot of it comes from the blade.
It's a lot about the blade. Like,
and if you're fishing really slow water, so like let's say you're fishing like pretty stagnant, like let's say you're just like down in tide water, you know, you can. They're almost like tuning quick fish, and they're almost like tuning plugs. You can always add like a little bit of bend in and out of your spinner, and you just have to play with it, because I'm not going to sit here and if you put a little more bend, it seems like it fires a little quicker in slacker water, but sometimes like it makes it all wonky too. Like if you're really ripping it through the water.
Yeah.
And when I'm talking bend in blades, I'm not talking a lot. This is not something
the slightest
right.
things.
It's not
just like the eye of the wigglers.
Remember back when we used to wobbler fish? Remember back in those days, guys, before 360s, and we all got out there 3 hours before the tide, sat in miserable, like windy conditions, and tried to anchor. I know a lot of you guys still wobbler fish, but a lot of you guys don't. Right.
I was 9 years old.
Same here. There was like 1 year I caught like 3 just monsters.
Donkeys.
Right, but wobblers catch fish. I'm not knocking them at all. But you take that wobbler, and if you put a little bend in it, put it on a crease in the table, and pushed on it, and just adjusted it just the slightest bit. In faster current, like you wanted to flatten it out to get the wobble, but if you put too much bend in it, it'd roll. Same thing in the slow water. You wanted to put more bend in it, so because the flat ones would just sit there and go like this. But you'd put more bend in it, and then it would actually kick up a little higher than the ones that didn't. The idea that you still can do that with spinner blades. You can do a little adjustment on it and play with it.
I feel like it changes the rotation of the blade, too,
right?
Obviously.
At the end of the day, I believe that if you have a fish that's going to bite a spinner, though, like he is probably going to bite a spinner. And what I mean by that is that if I'm sitting in a spot and I'm casting at fish and I see fish rolling, or I see fish there, and I've worked my spinner, I've made sure that I've got the right depth. I've used a heavier weighted spinner. I've got it in front of them. I've adjusted my angles a couple times. I've worked it for a little bit, and nothing has come out to charge that spinner. I'm either on stale fish, especially for coho. I'm on stale coho, and I'm going to move and go find something else.
Fresh fish.
I'm going to find a fish that's just going to react to that bait. Now, I might be able to sit there and get those fish to bite eggs, a twitching jig, something different. Right. But like if I've sat there and I've done that, I've adjusted, I've played with it. I don't think like I go to a spot with stale fish, I cast, don't get anything, adjust that spinner blade, cast, and catch 4 in a row.
No.
I'm not, Now maybe 4 chrome coat, but I'm not maybe, time and time again.
Yeah.
Like I don't think.
It's reactionary. If they're in there and they want it, they're gonna bite it.
If you get it, if you get in front of them.
Yeah.
Do you think tuning that out? I mean, I think it needs to be spinning because you want to have that vibration.
Yeah. And I mean that it could produce a bite.
Word of advice: if you haven't caught a lot of fish on spinners and you haven't played with it, it's kind of like what I did also say at the wobblers. Like, don't get lost or too crazy and think that, like I said, I've got coho in front of me. I sit there and just work it. I'm going to adjust that spinner blade, and now all of a sudden I'm going to catch 10 in a row on 10 casts. I just don't think that happens.
No. Maybe one. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, you never know when a fresh fish moves in or out, but you get what I'm saying. I don't think you want to get too lost in that. Just say no to swivels. Just say no to swivels. If I win that dry bag, I think he'll help me catch more fish. Lewis, I hope he'll help you catch more fish, bud. Yeah, if they're there, they will hit a spinner, no question. Yeah, if the right fish are there.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what we all think.
I probably should throw some more spinner, but I didn't see anything sitting in what I'd call spinner water today. Anyways. moving on. So, yeah, inlines, spinners.
Mm-hmm.
What else want to talk about here?
Any other questions about
How much
inlines?
beer does that backpack hold? Asking for a friend. Well, it's 40 liter.
Yeah.
So I would assume a couple 36 packs if you spread them out.
A couple?
And it's a dry bag too. I bet it acts as a cooler to some extent.
Totally.
So what you can do is you can put like 40 beers, put some ice in there, and then put like 2 like spinners in the front of your backpack, and then you can go fishing all day.
Yeah. There you go.
Dialed.
You're dialed. I mean, all you need is a couple spinners, waders, and boots, and you're set.
Yeah. You're dialed.
Do you use scent on a jig? Asking for a friend.
Yeah,
What kind of jig?
Or a spinner, I guess. You're talking spinners.
Well, you asked about jig, and you're like, here's one, and it has no reference to what we're talking, no relevance to what we're talking about, but Clint, our producer, pointed it out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to answer it now because he's an idiot.
Sure.
Oh, good, he's leaving. Bye. I wish we had Marlon back. Do you wish we had Marlon back?
Where is
Marlon was so good, and now that comment's going to stay up there forever.
Yeah.
Clint's going to go pout. He's going to pretend to leave. He's going to come back. He probably just went and got a beer.
Yep.
No,
Yep. 100%.
he got Bud Light Lime. So anyways, do you use scent on a jig? Yes, I do use a lot of scent on jigs. Bait, scent, a lot of stuff on jig. But on twitching jig, not so much, but more reactionary bite than scent bite. But I can tell you guys they'll put strips of bait on there. They'll tie sand shrimp to it. They'll soak those jigs like the marabou and the material and krill powder. Probably doesn't hurt. Like the reality is, probably doesn't hurt.
Any added scent is never a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think something like that's going to turn them off, but it is a reactionary bite. It's kind of like a 360 and a spinner. Like, yeah, there's some days I think it does help, but the reality is they see that 360, they see it spinning, they're going to want that spinner.
Mm-hmm.
They see it, they react.
Same thing with these.
Yeah.
People live by the wrap. I mean,
Live by the wrap.
I will.
Those, that's a little different story, though, I think.
Yeah.
Those are reactionary, but those are like, yeah.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that. Any other questions? Any more questions on spinners? How many thumbs up do we have on the YouTube? We've given people ample chance because we've got a backpack we're going to give away. And we're going to let you pick if it's a black or red one, whichever we want. We have 460 you watching now. 460. I feel like it's pretty close. Stupid question of the night. Do you guys target other species in the winter? Walleye, perch, pike, etc. Jay, that is not a stupid question. And yes, I'm going to probably target a bunch of crappie.
Steel obsession.
Walleye. Oh, yeah. Steel obsession.
Steel obsession.
He's only obsessed with steelhead. You can't catch anything else.
Nope.
Coho, just warm up for steelhead.
Yeah. Yep.
There's steelhead season and getting ready for steelhead season. No other season.
Yep. Steel obsessed.
He is obsessed with steel, some might say. Steel obsession.
I might have to change that.
No, you can't now. You can't. Steel obsession guide service. Jason Harms, steel obsession.
Yep.
You gotta say it like
It's
got to be said something like that. Talk about steelhead, Carlos. You know damn good and well. We're gonna talk a absolute metric ton about steelhead.
Almost.
The good, the
Next couple
bad,
weeks.
the ugly.
Next couple weeks, it's coming up.
Do you let the spinner bounce across the bottom or try to keep it off the bottom?
These guys,
Try to keep it towards the bottom.
I'll bounce that inline sometimes. I'll make sure I feel that thing bounce.
You're feeling the lead bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean the lead bouncing on the bottom every now and then.
That's just
I mean,
that spinner. Just
absolutely telling you, yep.
Oh
it's
yeah,
on the
you're
bottom.
down there.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's where they're at. You got to have your stuff there. So, yeah. And sometimes even with the weighted caster stuff, like a lot of times if I cast up, I'm reeling down and I feel that bottom, it's a quick pick up of the rod, a couple extra cranks just to speed it up.
Pick it up a little bit.
Try to keep it that way. Yeah. Yep.
There's a reason. He
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that.
Stay on the bottom. Stay on the bottom. Have you tried any other plastics for steelhead? They're tasty hellgrammite. Oh, I missed it. Go up. Tasty hellgrammite. That looks so sick. Man, you know, like, I have this great idea for a couple videos that I want to do. And after this week, I'll probably get a chance to do some of them. And basically, I want to take like a lot of different plastics to go steel, like put plastics on jigs. Drift them.
Yeah.
Like dude, I know for a fact if I take a freaking wacky rigged Seiko weighted into the timber, I'm gonna get Coho to eat them. Like I'm gonna start screwing with some stuff. Big old freaking 8-inch curly tail worm with a Texas rig, throwing it right in timber for Coho. Yeah. Bring it on. Yeah. Plastic, anything. Just, I mean, yeah, plastic, anything on a jig, drifted right, small.
Yeah.
Right color. 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣, sure.
Boom.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys like, especially like for summers and stuff, like they're fishing, you know, on the east side, and they're fishing a lot of like buggy looking stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of those steelhead have spawned or close to spawning, and so once they spawn and they get rid of that spawning, they're back on the feed instinct before they try to move out again. So yeah, 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣, yeah. Yes, sir. Ned rigs, yeah, TJ. I'm convinced, man, but I would just do like a Texas rig, like something worm in there. I know it's gonna work. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I want to make a video where I just take like a couple bass boxes and no twitching jigs, no spinners, no hoochies, nothing. When you guys... Oh yeah, I ripped them on jerk baits. Yeah. Ripped them on, but that's all. We brought some like plastic stuff. Right. But I'm talking, or we brought some hard bait stuff. But I'm talking like plastics, like straight up Texas rig, freaking worms, wacky rig, Senkos, any of that stuff. Yeah, let's see an episode. Put your money where your mouth is. Be fun. Dude, I've been wanting to do it. I just got to get the chance to do it. Yep.
Might have some time.
Yep, might have some time. Whatever happened to Cam making it's we've got 15 episodes done, guys. 15 of them. That's all I can say. And we're not talking about it anymore because like backpacks, it's gonna be like 9 months till they come out. So just yeah, just let it die, okay? Just let it go.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Let's see here. What type of salmon do you think are the most aggressive when biting baits?
Baits?
I mean, baits as in...
Yeah, like bait
eggs? I think, well...
Bait,
I think it's like Chinook. Like, I've always said you put 5 Chinook in a hole and 100 Coho. Especially if they're like A-run Coho, I'll catch the 5 Chinook first. And you put 100 fresh B runners with cold water and a little visibility taken off the top, like 3-4 foot of visibility, I'll probably catch 50 of those Coho. Like, I think it's very, like... situational.
Yes. Like a lot of things.
Because like I mean, for instance, September I can go catch them on eggs. Like crazy. Chinook. You know, it's hard to say on that one. Let's see here. Cam, was the biggest fish you caught here in the Northwest? I caught a 44, and that same year I guided 2 guys onto 2 46s. It was like 07 or 08, we had a big fish year.
Good year.
We had lots of big fish, wobbler fishing.
That was the last year my dad had his big sled. And we did.
There was like a year, dude, it might have been like, I don't think I was working for the department anymore though. Anyways, there was a year where there was a lot, it wasn't just me, like there was like really big fish, and so those were the big shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, chum too. Like chum, like fresh chum. God. You are right, Chris. Like fresh chum will eat, and they will freaking mess you up. Like they're just mean.
They are very mean fish. They got some big shoulders. They pull hard.
Yeah.
Real hard.
I'll take mine in red, please. Well, you'll see. Let's tie that knot. What do you have on that? Do you have braid?
Yep.
Okay. Hey guys, so we're gonna show. So with a lot of times with fish in the spinners, you know, we do like to put a mono or a fluorocarbon bumper on top of the braid. So you can straight tie the braid, but in clear water, you know, people freak out about it. I don't know if the fish freak out about it, but I do. So with that said, a lot of times people will put like a 5 to 6 foot piece of bumper. They also say that if you're a Jordan always says if you're a swivel guy, it also helps prevent a little bit of that line twist going up the line. Jason has a funny look on his face. But it probably does. I think straight tying braid without it would be just...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so you probably do want to have a good chunk of monofilament. But we're going to show you another knot. I've been playing a little bit. I got to give credit to Tom and some of the guys that I do a little bass fishing with, because they showed me it, because I was basically doing a crazy Alberto, and I was breaking a lot of I was having to do a lot of drop shots. And I wonder if we'll be able to do this with side cam here. Bet we will. Because it's a really easy knot to tie, and it's really cool, and I want your guys' feedback and input on it.
I'm interested to see what this is.
Yeah, even Jason's like, I want to see what it
I'm
is. So
wondering if it's what I think it is.
I think so. Our buddy Douglas was saying that he thinks it's called a GT knot, not an FG. But don't hold me to that. But some would also call it a figure 8 to a uni. But it's really easy to tie, and that's what's really cool about it. So I want to see if you guys can see everything. Oh yeah, perfect. So we're going to talk about this. Like I said, I kind of want your input and your feedback on this. So I got my awesome pair of scissors here. Do we have any scissors at all? I suck at this, guys. I'm sorry. So we're going to do a braid. My guess is, Jason, if you're throwing spinners, you want a 30-pound addicted braid. Probably go 30. You could go 20, but 20 kind of breaks a little bit. 30 is kind of the sweet spot for casting.
Yeah.
40 is the sweet spot for bobber fishing. I'll say that till I'm blue in the face. So,
This is 40.
got my braid model. Can you see that real good? I wonder if I can tie it like this. What was the comment you said? I tie 30-pound braid to 15-pound model with a blood knot and never break at the knot. Jordan's knot of choice. Yeah, another good knot to try. I will say, though, this knot, the reason why I'm kind of gravitating to it is because it is considerably smaller than a blood, smaller than a crazy Alberto, and when you're trying to throw, when you're throwing that knot through your guides,
Yeah.
it is awesome. So, anyways, if you want to use it, use it. If not, not. First off, I'm gonna take my mono side. I'm gonna wrap it up over. I'm gonna put 2 twists in it like this. And you guys can see I'm running around the back side. And then I'm going to take that and go through the loop. And what that does, and I know I didn't show it that well, but when you see I pull it tight, what it'll do, nope, I didn't do enough twists. I got to do 2 twists. I'm trying to show you guys at the same time. So easy, right? Where's that knife? Try one more time. I'm trying to, oh, it's like this line is kind of curled. There we go. Okay, so taking the line, I've made a loop. You guys can see that? You'll get the idea. 1, 2, underneath, and then I'm taking that tag and just going back through the loop. And as I pull that tight, what that's going to do, see how it flipped and made a figure 8 right there? Oh yeah, you can see that. Now you can see it really good. So then I'm just going to leave that like that. Then I'm going to take my braid and I'm going to follow this line. See how this line is going through this direction? It's going that direction through the loop. I'm going to follow it back through. I'm going to go that way through one loop and following it back through the other. So it's just gone through those loops the way the mono came. Did you guys see that? I hope you did. Tell me, Clint, or tell me, Jason. I'm just watching what I'm doing.
No, that looked good.
Now, I'm going to take these lines and I'm just going to make my uni. And you guys all know a uni. 6 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So this isn't the knot I was thinking about.
6. I'm going to suck that tight. Now, see, I've cinched that tight.
Perfect.
And I'm going to take that figure 8. Now I'm holding both the ends of the mono.
Okay.
I'm going to clamp that tight. And I'm going to slide them together.
Not worried about wetting these knots.
Oh, I would. I mean, I would wet them, but I'm just like, look at that. I'm going to cinch those together.
Wow.
And look at how freaking tiny that knot is. Like, you can't, I mean, look at that. And then, now trim it up, obviously, which is going to be extremely difficult with the knife. And the thing about this knot is, guys, I have yet, see, I'm not going to get, I wish I could get that tag, and I need a pair of scissors to get that tag. You can kind of see it sticking up there.
You put it on wood.
But you get the idea. You get the idea. Take the braid off. Very, very small knot. And what's great about it is it, like I said, it is just as tiny. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I mean, it is, that tag on the bottom is the
thing
I wonder if I can like do that and make it a show, but it's not gonna. Oh, kind of did.
Hold it further away a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, anyways, you get that. Yeah, and what's really cool about it is that I haven't yet tied it where, like, you know, you tie a crazy Alberto, sometimes you like pull it and it pulls through. Like, especially if you're tying really dissimilar lines, like if you're going from like a 40 to a 10, something like that. But dude, is it smaller than a double uni? I think so,
Yeah,
Cole. I believe
it is.
so. And I believe it's smaller than a crazy Alberto and smaller than a blood, which is a blood is basically a
I wish I had one more.
pretty
Crazy
practically a
Albertos.
uni to uni. But yeah. So that's why I think it's better than a uni to uni. And what I've noticed is that when I tie that knot, I am breaking my double clinch that's holding my twitching jig on it versus that knot. You can go back to main cam. Chris says, you think that knot is stronger than others? So I know one of the guys that I bass fished with, he said that In Fisherman or somebody else did one of those knot testing videos, and it was far superior, better even than the FG knot, which surprised me because there's a whole lot going on with the FG knot. But super simple. You tie that figure 8, you tie that uni together, done deal. I thought it was really cool. And I've been using it for about 2 months now, and I've been very impressed.
It's very small. It is small.
That's the knot that most people use for their bumper knots fishing deep sea in Gulf of Mexico waters. Well, that they probably need. It's a fig uni. I like that, K. Wally. He said that's the only knot you need. My double uni is 3 turns leader, 6 turns red, 3 turns. Oh, leader, yeah. Yeah, I'm not knocking it. I mean, dude, I tied Crazy Alberto forever, bloods, unis, like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm really drawn to it because of how small it is. And so, like, so basically what it came down to, guys, is like drop shotting for smallies, right? I would have to tie 6-foot bumpers because with like 8-pound test, a lot of times you'd snag that weight, you'd hope the weight break off or the hook would break off, but a lot of times your attachment to your 20-pound braid would break. And I'm just going to give credit to Tom, he showed me that knot. And now what happens is because I'm so confident that knot not breaking, and I was tying a uni to uni or a Crazy Alberto to try to save them both with the lighter lines. Basically, he's like, no, you need to tie this knot. And now what I find out is that I can tie like a 15-foot lead now to my braid, and if I break off, because I'm only going to break off the bottom pieces every now and then and break off maybe that much leader for my drop shots, then I can just tie another one on and tie another one on, tie another one on, tie another one.
And then
really quick, exactly. So, and it's very small, so then when I cast out with a 15-foot bumper leader, it's never hanging, I'm never noticing it.
you're not noticing.
Or I'm noticing it
out.
considerably less than the other. That's a figure uni knot. Yeah, okay. I heard it was called a GT. Uni. I don't fig uni. The FU knot is easier to remember. Coulter, that's a good one, man. You're right. We won't forget that. You're right. Easy to remember. Yep, the FU knot. This is a kid show, bro. But he's right. No. Yeah. Anyways, let me know. Let me know what you think, because I can tell you this, like the last 4 days, I've attached my mono bumpers to my bobbers with 20-pound of that, and I've broken off a few weights, and I've broken off a few leaders, snagging the bottom, and that knot has not failed me.
That's good. That's nice.
And even on my center pin rod, too.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really small going through the knot.
Yeah, I got it out today.
Yeah. I don't have any problem with my double uni going through, guys. Dale, you probably don't, but if
just
it's
giving you
a
options.
Little bit smaller, it's something worth talking about. You know what? Fine, I won't talk about knots ever again.
Just giving you options.
Nope, not going to do it. Never going to do it again. I'm just kidding, guys. Would you ever just do an FG? I've done FGs and no.
Crazy Alberto or that.
Crazy Alberto or that. So far, I'm liking that, but we'll see.
I might have to
what do you guys
a
think?
little bit.
Yeah. Know what you guys think. It's a pretty good knot. Great for twitching because I break off the jig. I never have to tie the bumper, even though I did have to do it one time today. But I grabbed one of my plug rods that had 20 pounds instead of 30. And it did break. It did break one time. I noticed that. And I was watching it. Yeah. But yeah. Can you cut the tag ends flush with a knot? Yes. That's one thing, Andy, you can do with it. Like I get those little addicted snips that we sell on the website. Perfect. I get them right in there tight, cut it, because there's really no, you don't need to leave any kind of tag.
So here's another thing. Do you leave a tiny little piece of tag, cinch it tight?
No, I cinch it tight, then I just go for it. Okay. I just cut it flat close as I can get it.
So I always like to kind of leave a tiny little bit and then give her one good cinch. And then if I got any after that,
Yeah, no, after, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, cinch it down for sure. But yeah, I've not seen Kyle's new XXL episode. I need to. I saw another one of his though just a little bit ago. And as always, he was killing him. Yeah.
Seems like a really fishy dude.
Really fishy dude.
That's cool.
Let's talk about some mags because we've got some plugs.
Definitely
and
got
one
some
other,
mag lips.
as we start seeing water, even though like we got all the water at once and now we're not going to get any water now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, what's up with that?
What's in the forecast?
I wear a size 40L backpack. Keep going, Jeremy. That's pretty good. What is that now called? It's the FU knot. No, I think it was called the GT. Don't hold me to that. It's a figure 8 to uni. Yep.
Side cam.
Oh, side cam for the mags. Yeah. So Jason brought in some steelhead plugs. You can bring, put them up here.
Steelhead Coho.
Steelhead Coho plugs.
Yeah. Definitely Coho. I mean,
because I've got some questions
all
for
of
you,
these,
bud. And
all
you
of these will work for either or. Obviously a salmon plug. The old Grinch is probably my favorite. That or Double Trouble is probably my favorite salmon configuration. But yeah, this is kind of a standard lineup for a day of plug fishing for steelhead or coho.
Cool. The end.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, pretty much.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
So everybody, you run your mag. Let's take a mag 3.5. Boom. Where's like the Siwash? Like what is going on here? I'm blown away. Double split to treble.
Just simple.
On everything.
Mm-hmm. Simple, and on the smaller plugs, I personally don't like that belly hook. I feel like I've lost more fish from having a belly hook on the smaller plugs. Maybe not so much the bigger plugs. Kind of need to toy with that a little bit more. But for the smaller plugs, I do think that, fish will roll themselves off of these things with that center, with the belly hook. So I've just switched and I've
Single Siwash off the back?
can do that. I've done it both
But
ways.
you obviously,
I just like
I mean,
treble.
I'm just going to say you obviously like treble. Now, obviously, there's some rivers that you can't fish that.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the only time that I'll go to a single point.
It's crazy to see these plugs. They're rarely used up here in lower mainland BC. Well, I wonder if they can fish from boats in some of those areas.
Right.
I know some of the rivers you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, for some reason, people think that that is an actual way to like bring steelhead back when it's been confirmed on the Deschutes that it doesn't actually do that.
No.
In any way, shape, or form. But some people believe that, so that's good for them.
That's a smart one too. That's a hunter.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely been well used and chewed on.
Yeah.
But what's the idea with these guys? Like, so these are generally from the boat, but can you fish any of this stuff from the bank? Cast them out and swing them? Can you do anything with them, or is it pretty much a boat thing?
You definitely can. You can throw them, just like a wiggler. I mean, J.D. Ritchie, dude, has videos of him casting these 3.5s, actually. I think he was casting that Dr. Death.
Dr. Death, baby.
Yeah, you can definitely cast them. I don't see why not. And pretty much just the difference between a quick fish and a maglip is just the swim action. So these actually have like a skip beat. It's actually like that's what they are kind of patented for.
Mm-hmm.
And this just has a single swim. So it'll just go side to side like that, side to side, side to side. And this will actually, it skips. So once it gets to this point, it actually has another like beat. So it'll, instead of just the single side to side, it goes did it, did it, did it, did it. Every time it goes to a side, it wiggles again. So it's like I don't know. It's kind of hard to illustrate without it in the water or swimming them side by side. But
why? So you definitely have both of these.
Yeah.
Set up in here.
And there's time and a place that I like to use either quick fish or maglips. Quick fish I like for calmer, lower water conditions. You're not really going in there really blowing it up I mean, you're not really blowing it up. But anyways, it's just a little bit more subtle of a swim rather than your maglet. You just have less going on, but the same kind of action, if that makes sense.
Biggest salmon I've ever caught was casting a K14. Dumb luck, but it worked great. Scroll up for me, Clint. There's a ton of questions that we're going to knock through. People were firing. You're good.
Yes, you can.
Can you fish them from the bank with a side planer? Absolutely. Do I have any experience with that? None at all.
I got a boat.
That's as far as I can answer that for you. It does look like that would be kind of fun.
For sure.
Especially in those areas that the state seems to think that we have to not fish from boats, just try to save more steelhead, which it has been proven not to, other than just eliminating user groups from the fishery. But yeah, I guess you could fish a side planer.
Definitely.
I like casting them working like a spinner, just very slow retrieve.
For sure.
Yeah, as long as they're diving to the depths that you are getting at.
Yeah.
Annie Schmidlin, that's a good idea and definitely one that I have thought about. She said about kids stuff. Why a treble hook and not a single? Yes, single side wash. Taking the flag to Munich for the Seahawks game. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah.
That'll be cool.
Oh man, they're playing Brady this weekend. I hope. Oh man, I am hoping the streak continues for that dude. Sorry guys. And what he means, guys, so somebody brought one of our I don't know if it's the same guy, but somebody brought one of our addicted flags to the Seattle Seahawks football game. I think it was the last week or the week before. They had it out there all flying it proud, so it was pretty cool. But that'd be sick to see it in Munich. I'll be looking for it, man. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
We or Wiggler. Oh, yeah. Okay, so also casting from the bank, guys. We didn't bring casting plugs from the bank because we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But the Brad's Wiggler, I do believe, reigns like supreme for casting from the boat or the bank.
Yeah. For sure.
But you can also back troll those too.
Yeah.
And you can troll them forward as well. Same thing with the mags. You can troll them forward. You can back troll them back. And believe it or not, you can actually do these plugs as well. In fact, one of the best fishing rivers I've ever been on in my life up in Alaska, we were just trolling Brad's killer fish around. Just trolling them in
Flatline
8-9 feet, flatline trolling them, letting them dive.
Yep.
Catching salmon like absolutely crazy. Oh, this is Robert Carr. Yes, the same guy. Man, well, good luck. Good luck to you over in Munich, man. That'd be cool. Go Niners. Shut up, Andrew. Shut up. Take that filth out of here. Sorry.
Are they?
Take that filth out of here.
Oh, boy.
How are they doing? Actually, I shouldn't talk too much crap yet. I just cursed. I just cursed everybody. We're not talking football. Okay. Let's see here. Oh gosh. See, I started it off. I shouldn't have done it. So, but for the guys that are in the boat for Coho, like what's going on? Like what's going on for Coho right now and plugs? I mean, would you even run plugs right now? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of different waters out there where, we kind of always get lost in saying, oh, I wouldn't do that right now. But there's probably a lot of glacial rivers that have them, a lot of big systems that have a lot of running water.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a time and a place for them, just like anything else, just like our spinners, just like our floats and eggs. There's a time and a place. Is there a time and a place on every river you fish? Maybe not. I don't know.
Generally, I feel like this is the technique. Would you use this in low clear water?
Yes.
You're a low clear water guy with them.
Yeah.
Just to stir them up out of that hole.
Well, I just know it works, so.
Okay. High muddy water.
Sure.
Anytime.
Yeah. I mean, it's a situational. It's just like a spinner. You can really use them anytime, anywhere. You just have to know where to use them and how to use them.
And the only way you do that is if you get a little practice, I guess.
Pretty much. I mean, it's a lot of trial and error. I mean,
generally, like for plug.
A lot of trial stuff with these plugs, and found what works and kind of stick to that.
I fired up the football talk.
Yes, you did.
Is it easy to change them to single hook? Yes, it is.
Very.
I
actually just changed over about 10 of these plugs last weekend, and it took me maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, super easy.
Just undo that last duo or last snap ring and put the barrel on there and put your open eye on it.
Yeah.
Bam.
A lot of this technique, guys, for the plugs, you know, we can use just to give an idea, because I know I've seen some people like comment, oh, we don't use those over here in the Midwest, or we don't do this, and it's like, I'm going to show you something because there's kind of a, we've got this handy dandy whiteboard. Look at this, guys. This is how high tech we're going, because our producer hasn't figured out how to do any of this stuff yet. So we're just going to like give you guys a little bit of an idea.
So
yeah, I still blamed it on the producer.
I'm
going to draw a really good picture now.
Are we going to talk about kind of the way these work and how you...
Yeah, kind of like what you're trying to do.
Copy that. Okay. Easy.
I'm just going to try to draw something
very
like
fun.
really cool.
Are you going to do the boat and the rods coming out?
I'm going to try. Shut up. Maybe, if anybody makes fun of my art, I'm not going to do it anymore.
This will be for sale on the Addicted website.
This picture?
Yeah.
We did that one.
It's one of the hand painted.
A live feed drawing. One time.
Yeah. How awful can we?
Can you do a happy little tree?
Shut up. Happy. This is a happy little tree.
Happy little tree.
Happy
little Bob
little
Ross,
tree.
Camera Black.
Do fishermen still use the hot shot still? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they would use it in also this situation.
The hot shot in this guy. The old cop car.
Dude,
That
this is
cop car or
gonna be
Wonder Bread?
No,
this is
it's
gonna be
not.
sick.
Wonder Bread's got dots, bro. Come on.
Why couldn't?
Come on, put your glasses on.
I'm old.
So the idea a lot of times, guys, where this is utilized in the boats, in the rafts, in the drift boats, you can see, as you can totally tell exactly what's going on here.
Trash.
Would you shut the hell up? The water current is going this direction, and the boat is sitting up against a run that we think there's, hold on, I gotta draw fish. Oh gosh.
Draw a couple.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a couple fish. No, because the fish are back here.
No.
But we wanted to make sure we get our lines up here. Gosh, aren't my fish freaking trying to do this and hold the camera? It's perfect. Hold on, there you go. Happy little fish. There you go. Look at that, there's fish there. There's baits here. Notice how we put all these plugs out at the same distance, right? Because the idea is that back here probably might be a riffle or a run or some boulders where the water current, again, is flowing that way fast. So by utilizing our counters and by deploying plugs at the same distance, you basically have created a wall. Well, what's going to happen is as you're running back, so this could be shallow water here. You guys get the idea. A lot of these are utilized in like longer runs or tail outs, right? Where you have a good distance. You're not going to want to go down and fish this technique in a giant boiling water hole. You want steady water, straight water, right? So like if the river's dumping in and making a hard 90, it's awfully hard to get the distance to utilize this technique and then to
turn the corner.
Keeping all straight. So we got good, steady, flowing water going this direction. And this boat is going to slowly deploy the gear and then back about maybe a little less than, if he's watching the bank here, probably a little less than a guy walking down the river, maybe half walking speed. So he's watching that and he's trying to keep this whole operation going straight into those fish.
Yep.
And what's going to eventually happen is fish, steelhead, coho alike, they may push back, but right when it shallows up, like let's say this area here goes from, oh, I don't know, let's just say 6 feet to 3 feet. They're going to back up to a point where then all of a sudden these lures are going to be sitting there wobbling, working them in their face. And that is where you're going to get bit. Could you get bit through the whole run? Sure. But a lot of times what you end up doing is you end up working these fish. And this is why, Jason, when I asked him, does this work in low clear water? It does. Because if those fish are wanting to sit up in the deeper water, in the part of the run, and then you start working those plugs in them,
push them out.
You don't want to give them a way, to go around them. This is going to be in their face, and they're going to eat it. More arrows, I will try. Toddler speed, I like that. Yeah, so you guys kind of get the idea. Kind of.
Oh, that's a good illustration.
Yeah. So I thought, yeah, you know, right? Come on, we could sell this. We could sell this. If I ever write a book, the diagrams will be pretty epic. I'm gonna make them all these whiteboards, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a fun technique because the bites are wicked.
Oh yes.
And if you got bigger water, and you've got a 100-yard run, and you don't know where they're at, you can sit there and cast and cast and cast and try to pick it through, or you can deploy plugs and just run it in one fell swoop.
Yeah, it's really cool how you can
And they
just
hit it.
cover a lot of water, and
and they
like
hit
you
it.
said, like hit hard. Let's see.
The Way She Goes by Bob Cam Ross. No. Drawing classes with Cam. New merch. Shut up. Everybody's so funny. Oh,
Leader length on plugs.
leader length on plugs. Well, generally,
I run like I try to run like a 10-foot bumper on mine. You know.
yeah. So if you're avoiding having the braid to lure because you know your water clarity is it's not like a foot or 2 foot. You know, he puts a 10-foot bumper on there. He doesn't have to worry about it.
Right.
And you're just going to tie those lures straight to that line, and you're just going to let them work. There are opportunities to put like jet divers and to do some of these other things, but I'm going to tell you what, we're going to save that for steelhead talk because the mags do dive pretty good.
Yeah.
Like they will dive 7-8 feet if you don't use anything heavier than like 30-pound test with 12 to 15-pound bumper.
See, I'll get the mags to dive down the 3.5s. I can get them down to 10, 12.
Get them down
12
real
feet.
far.
Yeah, I mean if you can get them swimming right, which I mean they swim right out of the package, so there's really not a whole lot to it other than just getting them in the right water.
Yeah.
And I bet that thing will dive 10, 12 feet easy. I've got it down there. These on the other hand, these don't dive quite as deep. These won't go.
Oh,
the quicks.
The little quick 12s or 11s.
11s, yeah. It's pretty much the same thing as a 3.5. It just has, like I said, less of an action during the swim. More of a relaxed back and forth rather than a.
If I was a beginning guy, I would run a 3.5 mag or a wiggler. A tuned wiggler, because a tuned wiggler, if you're worried about depth, I feel like that tuned wiggler will probably
for sure.
do the
And
best.
you don't have to tune these things.
That is one thing about the 3.5s. They are pretty much out of the box.
And they swim. Okay, preferred rod.
Where's the guy on the bank casting over your lines? Yeah, good call on that.
I like.
That's funny.
I mean, I like a 8-foot, 7'6", 7'9", whatever we want to use. Anything less, or for my raft at least, I like something smaller than 8 foot. And anywhere from like a 6 to 12 or an 8 to 17, 10 to 20. It just kind of all depends. If
So the characteristics of a rod that's dedicated to plug fishing generally is not something that is like 10.5, 11 feet.
No. You kind of want more of a shorter based rod. You want a heavier backbone, lighter tip. That's kind of my ideal plug rod, which if I could change this rod at all, it would have a lighter tip to run the smaller plugs. But this is a great all-around.
And they're generally rods. They're generally rods that don't have a fast action. They're generally a rod that bends all the way through. Like there's actually bend like all the way down into the base, right?
Yeah.
Versus just like a rod that just bends like right here.
Yeah.
Like you want it to bend all the way. You want it'd be a slower action, but it's a flimsier or like a composite rod.
You want the rod to have give so the hooks have a chance to bury into the fish when they're biting the plug, or whatever lure you have down there. But yeah, this is a 8 to 17.
Yeah, Wiggle, Brad's Wigglers, James, we're talking the same thing. Something like a twitching rod, generally people will use it more of the casting style for this because they can put the bait casters for deploying line, and then also they can utilize counters too. Because if they utilize counters, you're gonna break that rod right in my face.
I'm not gonna break it.
Boom!
I would die if it did. I would just laugh.
I would too, because
oh my gosh,
people probably know what this is.
Yeah, Wiggleworth's murder steelhead. Wigglers, Brad Wigglers. Or Wiggleworths, the old school Wiggleworths, Brad's Wigglers.
Ready to do a backpack?
Oh.
No, I don't want to do backpack
No,
because you
I
suggested
kind of
it.
like talking about plugs. Plugs are fun to talk about. This guy was a little killer this year.
Is Jason talking
where
about
do we
steelhead fishing? Do we need a bigger pole for salmon?
Honestly, that's what I was saying about this rod. You can run I've ran 15s on this rod, no problem. It does work the rod quite a bit. Like I would, if I was just gonna have or just run 14s or 15s, I would have a heavier rod.
Yeah, if you're only going to target Chinooks, you know, with big lures and like maybe step up your line ratings, but you know that can do a but that could do a salmon or it could do a steelhead or Coho too.
Yeah, so I'll run those little like the 3.0s or the K9s off of these rods and K15s. So that I kind of have it as kind of an all-around rod, all-around blue rod.
All my Coho this year have been unplugged. There you go.
They work.
All right. Well, any other comments on quit? When you guys come into California, I'm going to be there in April striper fishing, but not for salmon or steelhead. There's Coho in the rivers till January. There's probably plenty of them left right now. There can be in certain rivers, yes. Plugs are a lost art. That is true, Chris. They really are, because basically I have a raft, and not that I couldn't pull them out of my raft. I just don't like doing it. I have a drift boat. Everyone wants to bobber dog beads now.
Oh, yeah. You can't pull plugs out of a raft, though.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
It just sucks. It just sucks.
Gotta work a little
It's just not as nice as pulling it out
I
of a
think
drift
that's
boat.
one of
That's
the
for
funniest things that I hear is, how do you pull plugs out of that thing? Row?
Just row a little more.
Just gotta row a little bit harder.
All those guys that think, oh, rowing a raft is easier than rowing a drift boat, you are high as a kite, because that is not the case. They stick a little more. They don't have that nice flat edge to kind of work against. They don't glide.
You have three different surfaces to work against instead of one smooth
It's not, and they're not like flat water. You have like curls and rolls to the outside edge and the floors, and they don't do as well. But anyways, caught my very first Coho this year using one of Jordan's favorite spinners. Well, congratulations, John. It's badass. Awesome to hear about it. Let's.
Don't we have one more flayaway to give away too?
We have one more flayaway, and we have a backpack to give away.
Ooh,
I think just to get the comments going, you have them comment black or red, and then we randomize it, whatever color that they actually posted, we'll send them. How about that?
He might not, but I do.
Okay. Okay. We got now. It's got to be something good. I want somebody to comment on like.
You know, it'd be really good if we sit
This should be
and
good.
Think about it for 20 minutes. And then
We're just gonna like
we're just
gonna wait, dead air it. Let's cut to commercial.
What's
do we have? We need a commercial break.
Oh, dang it.
Hey, we're gonna step outside. We're gonna have bathroom break. We'll be back in 20. No.
What's everyone's favorite plug?
I was thinking for the backpack because all you guys have waited for so long. What is your favorite part about the Addicted brand? Is it the products? Is it catch and cook videos? Is it live feeds, bashes, seminars, movies?
A lot of different aspects.
Why do you guys watch Addicted Fishing? I want to hear it.
There you go.
There you go. Something very all-encompassing. A lot of you guys, because maybe someone's going to see a comment there. Oh, I like it. I didn't know they did that. What is it? Does that work, Clint? Is that okay with you? And then we're going to give away the backpack in 5 minutes. So you guys better be commenting. The Addicted fanny pack. No. Education. Sink It jigs are working for Coho. The people. Holy crap. Jordan. Live feeds. Oh, damn it. They're now great. Sunday videos. The dudes. The culture. The advice. Techniques. Jason's mustache. That is the best part about Addicted. Tips and tricks. New techniques to hone my salmon hobby. Something to do when we're not fishing. The pure passion. Holy crap, you gotta slow him down. I can't,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I watched to see you bash Clint. Yes! Here we go. Jordan, man, the myth, the mushrooms. Oh gosh, it is mushroom season. Live feeds, the giveaways, knowledge. Oh my gosh. Alaska series and Bobber Downs. That's right. Bobber Downs. So the fish politics. Coulter, we're gonna firing that up.
I'm ready for some Bobber Downs.
Oh man, training, a lot of education, pranks. Oh man, I can't. The comments are coming in so fast. I can't read it. Jordan's troll hair. I saw that one. How it's like a fishing show.
Oh, okay.
How it's like one. It's close.
A lot of people really like the ethics and etiquette. Like they really like those. It's a good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like-minded conversations about fishing.
Fishy stuff.
It's better than watching football, or it's better to watch than football. I'd agree. So you can turn the volume up on your TV so your wife has no excuse to tell at you. Okay. I have no fishing buddies, so you guys are my fishing buddies. I watch freaking no, Tom. Why'd you pin that one? That's a lie. How drunk are you? Jordan's hair, hilarious. Peeling drag, the river. There's a little.
Yeah.
The Marlin versus Cam arguments. Yeah. Shut it up. We haven't had a real good one lately, have we?
Well,
We need to get
Spray, no spray got pretty good.
Spray, no spray was a good one.
spray, no spray. But did you see what happened? We had a bioengineer came in and settled that argument. He came up to us at the bash and like pulled us like, hey, we'll talk to you guys. Anyway, good stuff.
Side cam?
Holy crap.
That's the favorite.
Comments are still rolling in. I don't even know. The artwork, the people, the artwork.
Back up just a little bit.
Catching cooks, the story. If I can't get out and fish, at least I can watch other people do it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's kind of like I was joking with Jason the other. Steelhead season and getting ready for steelhead season.
Yeah.
You're either fishing or getting ready to go fishing, right? Kind of the way I feel about it too. UV, shut up. There's another little live feeds cooking.
There was a UV barrel swivel.
Earlier. Yeah.
I saw that comment.
UV barrel swivel with non-rinsed UV barrel swivel.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're digging. Now we're digging. 24, go fast. See, this is some good stuff. Competitions. We need to do more competitions. We do need to do more competitions.
Winter steelhead.
That's why I took up bass fishing.
Cool.
We don't do enough competitions at Addicted, so I took up bass fishing. Now that's where I get my competitions at. And I pretty much get waxed all the time, so it's great. Live feed, special guest. The merch is fire. Jordan for getting the item of the day. This shameless use of your comment section. Yeah, so what? You're here.
Content ever.
Best educational. Yeah, it's very obvious. It's very obvious that half of this people is education. Ken, when are you going to try the center pin again? Ryan, I tried it today. I ordered a center pin. Got it today. Yep. Just getting it out there, but it's kind of hard. Kind of hard to like. I'm guiding clients to like get out there and try to get like good like casts in there. I would throw it in there a little bit.
It's tough because you gotta pay attention to what you're doing, especially for starting out.
Do more shed hunting pranks on Marlin. There was never going to be a better shed hunting prank than what we pulled on him in Addicted Alaska 2. Never. Like that. Oh, he ate it.
Yeah.
Ate it. Oh, so good. Jordanisms, Big Dave. Love watching you guys cut the line with scissors on a fish. Learning from other fishermen. Fillet Clint on a fillet away mat. I would love to.
5 addicts. What is that? 5 addicts versus
5 addicts versus 5
members.
addicted crew members.
There's some fishy crew members.
Yeah, I don't want that fire. I don't want that smoke. I don't want that smoke. Take down bobber fishing videos. The bear attacks. Yeah, these are still going.
Education.
Red backpack because I'm whacked. Yeah. It's the first subscription. I look for new episodes in my list of subscriptions every day. Well, Rick, on Tuesdays and Sundays, those are your days. Those are your days. Marlon's story about Addicted came to be. More Big Dave. Cam's Big Crayons. Shut up. Fish in Motion. Three Stooges. Yeah.
Hype videos.
To get me hype for the night. Yeah. Addicted Alaska 2. That was the best video I've ever seen. I would agree. I think 1 was good though. I really think 1. I think Coho, like, just because of all the
water was
underwater
just
stuff.
So cool too. I mean, you could just seeing all those fish in those log jams.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's actually an Addicted Alaska movie you can watch on YouTube of the one. And if we would have gotten what we should have gotten when we flew out to the Italio and we got hit by that tsunami or that hurricane or whatever the hell it was, typhoon, we wouldn't have got hit that day. Yeah, we'll have to go back. We'll have to go back. Hearing Marlon shout, "Oh my gosh," every time he misses a fish. Did you see that?
Did you see that?
Did you see that? Oh my gosh. Marlon with laryngitis. Yeah, he's been fighting that for a while. Classic Clunt, Cam's channel. Go to heck. All right, Jordan is the Santa suit again. What's Jordan's forgotten item of the day? They gave me a backpack that one time. Shut up. Oh, shut up. Stay Fishy Adventures. You over compete a YouTube channel. I don't know what that means. Steelhead fishing videos and addicted salmon blend did it for me this year. Man, it is still going.
Fishing.
I think when we want a lot of comments, this is what we're gonna do, you guys. It's really cool. But I can definitely see that it is like half of the comments are definitely
education
for sure.
When are we coming out with the YouTube channel?
Oh, Jordan loses a fish again. 100% that's a fish. Backpack giveaways, watching the Addicted Story, because the cool kids, 𝗛𝗟𝗟𝗪. Oh, that's an old school one. 𝗛𝗟𝗟𝗪, Cam's channel if you had one. Shut up. Oh my gosh, it's the big one. All the fly fishing content, O for O. Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow, man. I mean, yeah, we need to do more. Kind of. Actually, we need to make it so popular that maybe the wild fish guys will stop thinking that that's a way to actually like decrease mortality on wild steelhead when it actually has a higher mortality rate on steelhead. Yep. Isn't that kind of weird? With fight times and stuff, It's not good. Rivers should be like non-fly fishing only. Yeah. Traditional gear actually has a less mortality rate. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. All right, you guys have been ripping. Great. Okay, very cool, insightful comments. Okay, so we're going backpacks.
Backpacks?
No. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. No, backpack's a good prize. We gotta share the wealth. I can't tell Clint to pick anybody, guys. It is literally random. It is totally random. There's no way for me to do that. 49ers talk, dude. Andrew, you're dropping some freaking good ones, dude.
I'll post my Venmo. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 prize packs, you guys. Don't forget, if you don't win the backpack tonight, like I said, it's like the Powerball lottery. A lot of you guys ain't gonna win. It's just the reality.
Just is what it is.
But Sunday at 7 o'clock after the Addicted Life episode at addicted.fishing at our shop, you will be able to buy 100 of, well, depends on what colors picked tonight and what color I steal. You'll be able to buy 99 of one and 100 of another. Small run, but it's what we got and what we got for the holidays. 7 o'clock on the website, $129. They are worth every penny. We've done so much work with this. Our camera guys have been toting these things around, keeping very expensive electronics in it, testing it for us. Iteration after iteration after iteration. It's been a big project. And we finally got them. If you don't luck out and get them on Sunday night, you'll be able to get them at another time.
Yeah.
Very hopefully shortly after, you'll be seeing them in our videos and kind of everywhere. Also, and another special thanks to Conan from Fillet Away, one of our awesome partners. So we're going to give, this is for the Fillet Away random drawing. We have a 2-pack, the 36-inch model. 36-inch model, we're going to give away that first, and then we're going to end it with the backpack. Thank you guys for your content. Thank you guys for your support. Super chats, all that good stuff. We appreciate every bit of it. Next week, we are going to be talking about gift ideas because it's going to be the day before Black Friday. And we actually had some really good ones in the podcast, and I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag. So next week, tune in with your fam. We'll have some really cool stuff, and we will be able to talk a lot about that, add some insight to that, and we'll talk some fishing, of course, as well. But
Looks like we got a winner.
is that our
Looks
winner?
like Dean Andrews.
This is for the Filet Away pack. Dean Anderson, I
Bam.
did get the Addicted Orange Pink Polka Dot Wiggler. Dean, congratulations. You have won the Filet Away 36-inch model. It's half cut, 36-inch. Be sure to email orders at addicted.fishing and let us know that you won the Filet Away mats. And don't lie to us because we do have to. Actually, we've had to go back and double check because people thought they were sneaky. Now, the winner of this, I think they almost need to tell us what color they want tonight so they're still like tuned in and watching.
Right.
So maybe we're going to put a little stipulation on that. So tonight's winner for the backpack, he is going to pick either red or the black model. And let's do it. Get the heck out of here. Clint, roll it up. Alex Rodriguez. He said backpack.
Okay.
That's a great,
There
that's
we go.
actually quite funny. But I think half of you guys were saying backpack. Alex Rodriguez, if you're still on here, you better tell us
We're not gonna find
Comment
out
right now.
else's
No,
comment.
You
just
better
have to comment
tell-
right now.
black or red. You better hurry. You better hurry. But you've also won. Go down to the new comments so we can see what's coming in.
Yeah.
Everyone's blowing it up with what they want. That's why.
No,
I'm trying to...
oh, well, he's got a big red A by it. We're going to see it, bro.
Okay.
Keep going. Oh, my, what? Oh,
Wow.
oh, ACO. Nope. Nope. Oh, my gosh. I didn't say, I said the winner picked the color.
Yeah.
Not you guys. Oh, yes,
There he
sir.
goes.
Oh, he said yes, sir.
Okay.
What color?
No,
Black or
black.
red?
Red or black? There you go.
Black!
Please.
Black! We got our winner tonight. He was still watching. Alex, congratulations. You won the
Bam.
backpack. The long-awaited backpack here. We're going to stop hearing about it from you guys because now we're going to say, just go order one on addicted.fishing. Tune in next week. Same time. Maybe we'll be on time. Maybe not. Jason from
We're on time this night.
Steel Obsession Guide
Steel Obsession
Service.
Guide service right
Hit
here,
him
guys.
up for a steelhead trip, guys. He'll be out there rocking it. Southwest Washington, Oregon tribs. Good stuff.
Yes,
Steelhead
sir.
season's coming. A lot of good seasons coming. Good luck out there fishing. We'll see you guys next week.
Later, guys.